These right here are one of my favorite shoes this year so far. And not just performance related, I'm talking about like all the shoes. These are just one of my favorite releases. I think that these are so cool, especially this theme. Let's go. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we're taking a look at these bad boys right here. This is the PUMA RS Dreamer, J. Cole's official signature shoe.
Yes, I learned some things.
Oh no, I'm not just talking about you, because I was the one that was criticizing. I wasn't criticizing, I was more questioning. You know, when we did the video on these guys right here, I was just like, is this really gonna be his shoe or is this just his colorway? Right after that video went live, I spoke with the designer and he was just like, nah bro, it's his official shoe. We made an update in the comment section. We pinned the comment per usual, nobody read it. But yeah, it's officially J. Cole's shoe, which is dope. This one right here though, this is something special. This is not the first time that Puma has done a video game style collab. It's not the first time that we've had Nintendo style shoes either. I have the Vans Skate High. Those shoes were sick though, man. Like the boxes were where it was at, where the boxes for the shoes are old school NES consoles, man. And I fucking love that shit. And for those of you guys that don't know, I do really like video games. I'm not a gamer though. Somebody just asked me this the other day. I think it was on Discord. And they were like, bro, do you play 2K? And I was like, nah, man, I don't even own that. The games that I play is this stuff. So I'm not a hardcore gamer. I'm a Nintendo guy. It's just what it is. It's what I grew up with. This is my first console when I was 7. But anyways, these guys right here are just badass, man. This is not just a Nintendo thing, but this is more specifically the N64 or Mario 64, which I still have also. I have all my systems. The only system I don't have is the Super NES, which is kind of sacrilegious because that's some people's favorites. And for those of you that don't know, Mario 64 is one of my favorite Mario games, period. And on top of that, the 64 might be one of my favorite consoles, period. Although I really love the GameCube too. And on top of that, I just have some really great memories with me and my son while we play Nintendo, because that's just our thing. But as far as these guys go, man, these are just, I just fucking like this shoe a lot. Something that I thought was funny is that when we reviewed these, I didn't even notice this, but the Puma logo is there.
Yeah.
Oh dude, it totally went over my head. That's a great use of logo right there. Puma's got a weird logo. It's either this thing, the swoop, or it's the cat.
I don't think any of my Puma shoes really utilize the cat though.
The cat was used in the 90s, but a lot of those shoes would be on like weird looking shoes. They would end up at Ross and Marshalls and stuff like that. And from far away also, it almost looks like a up Jumpman. If you're like far away and you quickly glance and you're just like, what the fuck was that, some Jordans? No, it wasn't. It was a Puma cat. So they got some interesting logos to work with, and I just think that this is a great way to incorporate that. Like, it's in the midsole, it's not even on the upper. It's so crazy. This is, again, one of my favorite basketball shoes, or just favorite shoes, period, right now. It's not even for its performance. The performance is solid, but we'll get into that. This is the one that I've been playing in, and I've been liking these quite a bit, but they're not perfect. I don't expect them to be the best shoe of the year or anything like that, but it's a solid shoe. What they actually offer, what is that right there?
It's a feather.
It's not a leaf. It's not a leaf. She thought it might have been a leaf or whatever, but that's because she's a plant person. Again, this review on these, we had no real information, so we were just going with what we did know, and it wasn't until after the video went live that they actually put out information saying like what the inspiration was for and yada yada yada. But anyways, that's the inspiration right there. Not a leaf, although if you put enough of them together, it can be pretty cool, just saying. And then the midsole itself is Pro Foam. It's their proprietary foam. Basically, it's EVA that they just named Pro Foam because EVA doesn't sell. Pro Foam really shouldn't either. That's the one thing that I really don't like about the shoe. It's not bad, it's just not great. It could be better. There's other options out there from other brands that are better. The main thing though is that none of the shoes like right now look like this or give you this type of like flavor. These just have like a different vibe to them, man. Like I really like the way that the design is. I just think that they look really pretty. They look real cool in all kinds of colors. Like even this random one. To me, this looks like almost, it could be like a kid's colorway. Well, actually both of them, but they just look cool. I don't know what it is. Maybe you disagree, that's all right. Different strokes for different folks, but for me, I f with these, man. These just look slick. I love the gradient midsole. I love it. It looks sick, man. This looks like a Sonic the Hedgehog colorway too. Could have easily have been Sonic. Puma actually signed Sonic, not like specifically to a contract, but they were supposed to have that deal during the Sonic movie, and everybody was up in arms about the way that Sonic looked, and so they changed his look to look more like the animated or cartoon or video game version, whatever you want to call it. And when they did that, they changed his shoes. But yeah, I just thought it was real interesting. They put on his like traditional looking red boot with the white stripe and collar when they changed his look. So a little fun fact, I guess, if anybody cares. The Sonic movie's actually not that bad.
It's actually pretty good.
It's a cute little movie. Like, I gotta say, like, when I watch it with my son, because my son loves it, I get a couple of chuckles out of it. And you can't go wrong with Cyclops, man. Cyclops is amazing.
I love him. James Marsden.
He's in all kinds of weird. He's in good movies, he's in bad movies, and he's great in all of them.
Yeah, he's like a hidden gem. That movie Hop, he brought it back.
And that's the one that I was thinking about when I was thinking about he's in some weird ass movies, because like this rabbit literally turded jelly beans. And then he ate one.
Kaylee Cuoco ate him. He didn't eat
Oh
them.
yeah, that's right. The upper itself is no different than the previous colorway. This is something that I really like about these, is that unlike something like Adidas, which they have similar origins, both of which being brothers. You can Google that though, I'm not gonna tell this story. It's a fun story. I just don't have time because I wasted it all. Talking about video games and stuff. But anyways, all of the colorways so far have had the same material, so it doesn't matter if it's this one, the Dreamer colorway, the cement, the concrete, whatever they're called. Those, man, those are fire too. I almost bought those, but when I saw these, I was like, I'm just gonna get one extra color. And so this was the one. And then there was that Lakers colorway, which I also really liked. I'm not even a Laker fan. I just really like team shoe colors, you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. I have one coming that's super dope. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, we got textiles all the way through. It's just pretty much a textile booty. And then on top of that, there's a few premium touches. There should be more, I will say. Like, I would like more. I'm not gonna say there should be more because that's a head thing to say, but I would have liked more. There's a little blue suede right there, a little red suede right there, and then another little blue suede right there. There is a sticker on the back of the box though, letting you know that the colors could bleed because it's actual suede and they actually dyed it, and that's what happens when you use genuine materials that are actually of quality. If it's all synthetic stuff, it'll usually stay put. On top of that, we got a lot of little pieces of reflective and all that stuff, so all the little silver details that you can see all over the shoe, every one of those is reflective, which is cool. I love that they were able to use the Mario branding. I would have rather have had something else other than that little cat though.
It should have been a little +1 mushroom.
It could have been anything. That's what I really would have liked on the back. The back, each shoe has the star, which is cool, but it would have been really dope to have had like one star and one shroom or whatever. And the little feather thing is pretty cool too, because while it's not in this Mario version, there is a feather.
To turn you into a raccoon.
Well, actually, that's a leaf.
Oh.
The feather in the Wii versions, the Wiiverse, Wii Universe, whatever, it basically makes your ass invincible, which is cool. But the reason why you get it is because you suck so bad at the level that it's like, here, man. Just, you know what I mean? It's like giving you a gimme and stuff, but it's still fun. But everything from the colorway to the application of it, the box even, I just like it. The paper, all that stuff. The paper looks just like the box lid, and I just really like these, man. They even got stuff on the insole. You got that cool Mario 64 logo plus him flying in the wings. I fucking love this game, man. It's making me want to go hook it up right now. But we have a cat that likes to eat cords, and if he eats one of those cords, I'm gonna... Now, I know that mine are a little crushed because I hoop in this one. I've hooped in these indoors and outdoors. It's real solid all the way through.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh,
Like,
my
not
bad.
a full performance review, but like, can you give...
You know, I want to, but every time I go to give a little tidbit, I end up just going through the whole thing.
Because you don't know how to stop yourself.
Yeah, it's once you get me going, like I just go. And that was unintentionally dirty. But yes, the only tidbit that I'll say as far as performance goes is they just need new cushion. That's really all that they're lacking at this point. Design is there, performance is there, the rubber is good, you know what I mean? Like, it hasn't fucking frayed or anything. Or actually, yeah, it has a little bit. But yeah, I've been, again, indoors and outdoors, and it's just been good. And again, the looks department, just a lot of shoes today, pretty much all of them, as far as like performance hoop shoes are concerned, they don't look great off court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on court, it's one thing, because it's like, who cares? You know, like, you're just gonna fuck them up, like a hyper dunk or whatever. Like, nobody gives a shit. Nobody's wearing hyper dunks. There are some people, but like, the majority, like, that care about like what they're wearing off court, they're not picking that type of shoe to wear off court. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're picking anything else. They're picking a retro of some kind. Shoes are not designed like that anymore, where they just kind of inherently like bounce on and off the court like so smoothly. This is one of those shoes though. Puma's, most of them, of their current basketball stuff, they just look slick on and off court. And I think it's because they really do a great job of blending heritage with their current performance stuff, because all of their past shoes that we know of, at least for the past like what, 30, 40 years, primarily casual shoes, the Puma Clydes and stuff like that. So it's one of those brands where it's almost synonymous at this point with lifestyle and not performance, where they're kind of like going backwards.
Remember, guys, we can do stuff, is basically what they're saying.
Yeah, and that like brands like Puma, Adidas, and New Balance, they're like some of the oldest brands that you have in the sneaker world. And so the fact that they're back in basketball, actually them and New Balance, it's really impressive because now's the time to strike. While I mean, sales are down to 3% of the entire footwear category is performance basketball.
It doesn't feel like it.
I know, and it's because we focus primarily on the performance stuff, but the sales for performance basketball footwear is just way down. It's nice that something like this is selling through. I don't know if that's because of J. Cole. I don't know if that's because of the design. It could be both. But that pretty much takes care of these guys. Again, this is the RS Dreamer. Oh, I didn't even talk about sizing, man.
Go true to size.
Yeah, go true to size would be good to go. You could go down half a size if all else fails. They're gonna be real tight though. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Good luck trying to grab a pair. They are floating around.
You just gotta find...
Yeah, try to find them in store if possible, because online they seem to be all sold out. But if you can grab them in store, that's what I would recommend. I've seen them in certain areas. Good luck to everybody. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. And until next time, guys, have a good one.